Hello, hi, and assalamualaikum. My name is Asnida binti Ahmad. My matrix number is B132410099. Today I am going to do my lab test assessment of Lab 5 Array and String. So first off, strings. In C++, a string is just a bunch of characters joined together like your name or a sentence. C++ only gives us two ways to handle them. First, we have the string class. It's the modern way, which is super flexible and easy to use. But you have to remember to include this or the compiler will not be working. Then there are C strings. These are the old school version. A C string is basically just a line of characters sitting in memory, but they always end with an invisible null character, like this. Think of it like a period at the end of a sentence, or a full stop. If you want to do stuff with these, like checking how long they are with string length, you'll need the C string header. Next up, arrays. If you have a bunch of the same type of data, like 6 different hourly rates, you don't want to create 6 different variables. Instead, you use an array. The main thing to remember is that arrays are zero indexed. If you have 6 slots, you don't count 1 to 6. You only count 0 to 5. It feels a little bit weird at first, but in the coding world, 0 is always the first number, not number 1. You just use those numbers in brackets to grab whatever data you need. Finally, we have two-dimensional arrays. If a regular array is a single row, a 2D array is a whole grid, like an Excel spreadsheet. When you see something like score 3-4, just think row first, then columns. You got 3 rows and 4 columns. It's the best way to store multiple sets of data together without losing track of what belongs where. It's basically just an array of arrays, multiple arrays.
So this first task asks us to fill in the missing lines, XX and YY. For XX, the program already declared string name1 since the output for that command is going to ask for the user's input. Next, for YY, the program uses a character array for char name2 size, so that is a sign of a C string. So the correct code for XX and YY lines are as shown. Therefore, the final output from the overall program will be like this, since the code is counting the name length, which is the number of characters including the space. The question provided here is what is the data type of name1 and name2. So name1 is a type of string and name2 is a character array or a C string. Next, explain the function of string length name2. So the function is to calculate the length of a C string stored in name2, excluding the null terminator. And the last question is explain the difference between cin.getLine and getLine. For cin.getLine, it works with C strings only and requires only 2 arguments, which is the character array and its size. While for getLine, it is from the C++ string library, works with std string, and only requires the input string and the string variable. This program asks us to check if 2 C strings are identical, so we have to use a specific function from the C string library and fill in the blank, which is the XX lines. For the header, you have to put include C string for the string length and the strcmp. For the input, just fill in the declared char or character, which is the first string size and second string size. And for the logic, just type in the first string and second string for the comparison. This will be the output when the password is equal during the confirmation And when the confirmation fails, users will have to re-enter the password due to the unmatched string input. For program 3, this shows how to handle a large amount of data in an easy way. This code creates one array, which is this part. Instead of creating 6 different variables for 6 different employees here. And this will be the output, which shows the hours worked by the employees. To obtain this output for program 4, I just simply modify the previous code by declaring constant double hourly rate equals to 12.85. Also adding this, a mathematical equation for the output to calculate the gross pay for each specific employee. For program 5, it levels up to 2-dimensional arrays. Instead of one row, this table shows 3 rows and 4 columns, which represents 3 company divisions and 4 sales quarters. So I just simply input the sales data for every cell in the table and calculate the grand total for the whole company, which leads to this output. For this final program, it is also about a 2-dimensional array. Based on this code, using a for loop means the code is short. If the company grew to 100 employees, you will only have to change one number of the row hours instead of writing 100 lines of codes. So the final output would be as shown above.